These are the Iguazu Falls in South America. These monstrous waterfalls can be seen from two countries, Brazil and Argentina. But which side is better? Join me on this 2-day adventure and we'll find out. I was staying on the Argentinian side, so I had to get the bus over to Brazil. The whole journey took around an hour, and then I was headed towards my first glimpse of the falls. So this path along by the falls here it's really lovely actually, but it's very narrow. Doesn't look like it at the moment, but there are a ton of people on this path. And at all the photo stops, it's like you have to queue to get your photo. Can't spend too long because otherwise you'll be hogging it. And I think we're going to get to a point now, as we get towards the Devil's Tongue, that it's going to be even more hectic. Well, people, that was mental. I mean, it was amazing. Like, you kind of mentally prepare yourself for these kind of things, but until you see that amount of water coming off the side of a cliff like that, you really can't prepare for it. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. So it's no surprise there's this many people here. But as a Brit, you know, I see the benefit of queuing. You know, I quite like it, to be honest. South Americans generally less so. So as everybody was pushing to get on that bridge, basically they were blocking people getting off, so nobody was going anywhere. But it was worth it. Amazing to watch the water just fly off like 50 odd metres of cliff there at the end and look right into the Devil's Throat. When I arrived here earlier, it was all absolutely rammed with queues. So I arrived here about 9:30. Clearly the worst time of the day to probably arrive. It's 12:30 now, and essentially you'll just walk straight in. And that was the end of my day on the Brazilian side. Time to head back to Argentina. Morning people, day 2 at Iguazu today. Just one thing to mention, they require ID when you buy your ticket. Fortunately I have my driver's license, which they accepted. It was fine, but maybe bring your passport as well. There are tons of activities on the Argentinian side, and I started off with the Jeep Safari, where we saw this cute little bird, which I'll tell you more about later, and I just could not resist the jet boat ride. That was an awesome experience. If you don't want to walk around all day in wet clothes, like I'm going to have to do, I'm quite happy to do that though. It's really, really hot here, so it's going to just be nice to keep yourself cool by doing that. But if you don't want to do that, there's loads of people wore swimming costumes under their normal clothes. They give you a dry bag. You can get everything in there. Keeps everything absolutely bone dry. I'm going to squelch around for at least a few hours yet. I have to say the walking experience, the hiking experience here on the Argentinian side is way better. There's lots more trails. There's like 3 or 4 different sets of trails, which means there may be the same amount or even more people probably in the park here today, but they're just way more spread out. They've also done a much better job this side of like setting bits to be one way, right? Enter this way and exit this way. It just makes things a lot better, more efficient, and I like efficiency. So well done Argentina. Got some beautiful walkways here through the forest. This one's up above the river, the Naranja River. Not Naranja, the Piranha River. Not Piranha, not Naranja, that's orange. There's not much in the way of fish in here. They probably know that there's a massive waterfall somewhere around here. Either that or all the fish that got this far have already been washed over it. Just enjoyed a train ride right up to the far side of the park now. Who doesn't enjoy a train ride? Especially when there's a cute kid involved who's fascinated with your GoPro. But now we are at the Garganta del Diablo. So there we go, Iguazu Falls, biggest waterfall in the world. Wait, but it's not the tallest. That's Angel Falls in Venezuela. I don't think it's the widest either. I think is that Victoria Falls in Africa? Anyway, it's a really big waterfall. It's spectacular. It's breathtakingly awesome and beautiful and just vast and just so many different layers and levels to it. It's truly impressive. Especially well done the Argentina side, which is just, well, it's blessed with better viewpoints and you can get closer, but they've just done it so much better. Not too much in the way of wildlife here today. Saw some more of those coatis, which are just feeding off people's scraps at the dinner table. They all look cute and cuddly and stuff, but if you look at their claws and their teeth, they could do some serious damage. And there's plenty of warning posters up around the place. So 1 minute, you know, you could be tickling his chin, and then the next minute it could be, so I didn't get too close to them. They've got sticks with like bottles on the end that you can scrape it on the floor and that scares them and they run away. So I did a lot of that. Hang on a second though. We've got some baby coatis here. No. Yeah, cute as hell, but seriously, according to the posters, they will rip your face off. So anyway, yeah, the wildlife, spiders, loads of them, absolutely loads of them everywhere, and enormous great big things. Like some of the webs span the entire road. Well, I reckon they eat the birds. They're enormous. Maybe the monkeys too. And butterflies was the other thing. Just absolutely rammed with butterflies here. Really beautiful, all kinds of different, really tiny ones up to massive ones, all kinds of different colours. A few birds and stuff, not too many. Oh, and the black and white lizard. He was quite cool. Anything else? Oh, we saw a bird. On the drive this morning, we saw a bird and its chick. It looks like it's just the top of a stump. It's so well camouflaged. I was just thinking that actually it's so impressive here that I could happily come back and see it again tomorrow. If you felt the same, second day is 50% off. I've spent about 7 hours here today, I think, and I don't hang around, so there's just so much to see and do, and it's just, I think you could probably come to this place 10 times and still be as impressed as you are the first. So there we have it, the incredible Iguazu Falls in South America. The experiences from both sides were incredible, but if you can only do one, then the Argentina side is the hands down winner. Thanks so much for watching. Click the thumbs up button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next vid.